can be big commitments for families. And one mom of three athletes posted at Yahoo Life after her daughter said she wanted to quit the sport in the middle of the season.
See, that changes
and the mom
stuff.
is torn because she thinks the daughter is just upset about a bad game. Maybe they lost and didn't want her walking away from her team.
Okay.
She doesn't want her to be miserable, which is really the mom's feelings.
Yeah.
More so than the girl. What's your thought on this? I think Whoopi was
So
asking
before you tell me what they said,
because they each had a different answer.
Everybody has a different answer. I don't think it's cut and dry. No. That's number one. Number one, the sport matters. The sport matters. If it's a sport where if she quits, who will even notice? I'm almost more
unless she's real good in that sport.
Like when I played and this is the same with band. I played the saxophone, not the saxophone, the clarinet, and I didn't like it. And Mama had bought that clarinet and everything. It cost money, right? I know. And I was in band.
You have to pay for that.
Yeah, I was in band. And it's not 5:00. You got one more minute. I quit.
Yeah.
She didn't care.
You didn't like that. Well, see, she didn't force you.
But she spent money on that clarinet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I quit, it didn't matter, I guess, because there was enough clarinet players. But some people would have been like, why you let her quit? You paid money for that clarinet. She's gonna finish this season with that clarinet.
That was a Bill Cosby episode.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
What happened?
Kids. I think it was. He had a problem with Rudy, and he had a problem with Vanessa.
Did
Vanessa
make
didn't want her instrument and play her instrument. She didn't want to. She was lazy.
Okay.
She got tired of it, and they made her finish. See? They made her practice. They even brought somebody in that was a professional to help sit with her and kind of build her confidence.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think, and I can't go back in time, but I think Mama should have made me stay.
Well, Sarah in The View was on the lines of what her kids are young now, she said. She got them in all kinds of sports to see what they like. Swimming, all the little things that kids can do now that you can probably think of. Her kids, sometimes they'll go, I don't feel like going, She has to talk to them and give them reason. Son, daughter, you can't just quit like that.
Right.
We pay for the class, and it's good that you continue.
But when they still say, I don't want to.
She said, as long as they're not kicking and screaming, she don't feel she's forcing them. Okay. But she wants them to still understand when you start something, you really need to put effort in finishing it.
You got to finish
now, Sonny, her kids are athletes. Her daughter is 2 sports. Her son was 3, swimming, football, and something else. And they made the decision. The daughter was like being bullied by some of the girls. They were jealous of her. She was a decent athlete too. She wasn't bad. She wasn't a bench warmer. She was like, Mom, she came to her mother. She said, I'm not enjoying this anymore.
Okay.
So she gave her kids the made them make that decision if they want to quit it or keep it. Keep in it. Her son, football, he had an injury. It was okay, but he still moved in and he was the captain.
Okay. See?
He was the captain.
I was going to say it depends on what position you are
football, he was concerned with head injuries.
Okay.
He made the decision, I'm not returning to football no more.
Okay.
He got dogged out.
Right.
The team members talked about him, and he took a big beat down verbally for doing that.
Okay.
But he swims and he runs track, and he's good at track.
Okay.
His mom, Sonny, believe it or not, as controlling as she could be.
She let him make the decision.
She let him make that decision. I ain't playing this no more.
So all of them basically were saying you let them, they left.
Whoopi said with her grandson, Mason, bad basketball player. He was good. The baddest meaning good. He decided 24, he wants to write music. I don't want to do this no more. So, in all of this to say, Sarah was pretty much the only one that says, talk to them. If they not kicking and screaming and saying, I don't want to, like you said, Mom should have done.
Yeah.
Let them know, like Bill Cosby did with Vanessa, you need to finish what you started.
Why don't they want to be in it? That's what I was going to say. So number one is, what is it? If they at a position where they can't leave, I'm sorry, you can't. Yeah. If you're in a position, like if it was a 6-girl volleyball team, and you want to leave, you're not going nowhere. You're going to finish out that season because you started it and they can't do any. You can't just leave
the team empty-handed.
Yes,
yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
So if it's or like track or something, where it's a kind of sport where it's you hand
individually.
It's individual, but it's a team.
Batons and stuff.
Or like the gym when they do
gymnastics.
Yeah, when they doing the spirals and all that, and they counted on you.
Those are usually individual.
But no,
it's not like a basketball, football, baseball.
I'm talking about the ones that's part of like the team, like that. You are that good where they count you as one of the people. Like when what's her name said she was leaving for mental health reasons.
She sat out.
And people was mad.
But she sat out.
I know, but you got to find out why.
Because Sonny said her daughter was being bullied and teased.
Yeah, if it's mental.
She said, I'm not enjoying it anymore. And that's really unfortunate that some girls and some guys on teams are messed with both. Kids can be cruel.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say. After you find out what it is, if they're needed, why do you want to leave? Yeah. I didn't want to play, the clarinet because I was bored with it.
And
she should have made me stay. Nobody was teasing me or nothing. Yeah. I just was bored. I was like, I don't want to do this. And now I wish I would have learned how to play the clarinet better.
I wish I would have stayed with the piano.
See?
Because she started us with piano lessons.
She let us quit anything we want.
And then with the episode on Bill Cosby, Rudy, they were all in a band, and so many time in this time frame, each kid after that time frame they switched to another instrument. Rudy wanted to play the cymbals. She didn't want to play her instrument that was given to her. She wanted to play the cymbals, so she would always take the cymbals and play them. And the dad had to tell her, when the next time comes for you to play, you will play. You can't play them now.
Right.
So he had to deal with her.
I remember that episode.
She would sneak the cymbals and playing with the little girl.
So that's my thing is.
It depends.
My thing, it all depends on your kid. It depends on why they want to quit. It depends on what the sport is or whatever it is they want to quit. But most of the time, I'm going to be different than them. No. Unless you having a mental breakdown, or
that's what Sarah said.
I'm like Sarah,
and screaming, and I don't really want to go.
No,
but Sarah said there's things that we don't want to do.
We don't want to go. You don't want to go to work,
right?
And see, we raised a generation. That's why they weak now.
Yes,
they quit jobs I don't feel like, or she hurt my feelings, or I don't like my boss, or because we let them quit all the time
and not stick with it.
Yeah,
and even learn from it when you do stick with it.
Yeah,
because some parents are a little bit more strict than others.
So you gotta be. We
got family. We got friends whose sons are involved in sports, and we always wonder to make sure that you are not living your life through your kids' sports and activities. Yeah, that they really enjoy it.
Yeah, they
gotta really like doing it.
They got it, and if they don't enjoy it, I don't care. You're gonna finish the season out unless you kick it, unless it's something major. I don't care that you don't enjoy it.
Okay,
you're gonna finish because you started something and you're gonna finish it. That's it. Yeah. Real simple.
Well, Sonny's son, he took a beat down because he was a team captain.
Yeah.
And his was for physical reasons.
That's different. That's what I'm saying. Not because you bored.
But even though it's different, he still got slammed.
Yeah, I know.
Kids was feeling that.
Right.
Oh, man, what's wrong? Why you leaving?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. You got to have a major reason. And that to me is a major reason. Yeah. So that's my advice.
Okay.
I would agree with them. It got to be a major reason. Or Sarah. Mm-hmm. It got to be a major reason. Mm-hmm. And I'll let you out of it.
Okay.
But other than that, you're going to go. If you took valet, remember we used to take our little cousin?
I know.
And her little cute little thing.
And that ended up helping her because she went on to Juilliard.
Ended up helping her. Even when she didn't want to go, you're going to
go. Tutu.
You're going to go and you're going to get a little tutu on and you're going to do the ballet.
If we had a little boy cousin, we probably would have had him tap dancing.
Whatever it is. And if I paid for you, you definitely going to go.
As long as he's not kicking and screaming, Kim.
That's what I said. It got to be something.
Well, that's why Sarah said her kids are younger, so she can talk to them and bully them a little bit to go.
Yeah,
because they only 5 and 7.
Yeah, and even if they kicking and screaming, you going? Why are you kicking and screaming?
Because they may not really like the class.
I don't care. You going?
Oh,
yeah. You can sit on the side and pout.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has to be mental or something like that. Okay. That I would let them out of it. All right. So that was it. Mm-hmm.